Today we are learning how to find the volume of prisms and cylinders. The first thing we're going to do is find the volume of each figure to the nearest tenth. And we're going to use 3.14 for pi when we're dealing with circles. So a rectangular prism with a base of 2 centimeters by 5 centimeters and the height of 3 centimeters. Because it's a rectangular prism, we are finding the area of the base, which is a rectangle. So the base is 2 by 5, so it's 2 times 5, and we get 10. Now we have to find the area of the base times the height of the prism. The height of the prism is 3, so we take 10, the capital B means area of base, times 3, and we get 30. Another formula you can look at for volume of a rectangular prism is V equals length times width times height. This gives you the area of the base, and you just multiply your 3 numbers together in any order. The next problem is a cylinder. A cylinder has a circular base and top. So to find the area of the base, we take pi r squared. Our radius is 4, so we substitute 4. 4 squared is 16 pi. So this is the area of the base. And now we're going to find the volume of a cylinder. We take the area of the base, the capital B, which was 16 pi, and we multiply it by the height of the cylinder, which is 12. Okay, 16 times 12 is 192 pi. That's in terms of pi. And then we need to round it to the nearest tenth, so we can't just use in terms of pi. We have to multiply 192 by 3.14, and we get 602.9 inches cubed. Remember, your volume is cubed because you are finding the area of the base times the height, so you're multiplying 3 different units. Okay, now we have a triangular prism. A triangular prism has a base of a triangle because remember the base is in the name of the prism. So we have to find the area of the base first. Capital B means area of the base. So we take base times height of the triangle. If this base is 6 feet, this top base is going to be 6 feet. And the height is from the tip of the triangle down the middle. And it says it's 5 feet. So 6 times 5 is 30, and half of 30 is 15. So now that we have the base of our triangular prism, we multiply it by the height of our triangular prism. Not the height of the triangle, the height of the prism itself. So the distance between the two triangles. And that is 7. So 15 times 7 is 105 feet cubed. A juice box measures 3 inches by 2 inches by 4 inches. Explain whether tripling the length, width, or height of the box would triple the amount of juice the box holds. So first we're just going to find the volume, how much the original juice box holds. So we just take our 3 dimensions and we multiply them together. So we take 3 times 2 times 4. And we get 6 times 4, which is 24. So the original box holds 24 cubic inches of juice. Now it wants to know if we tripled the length, the width, or the height, would it give us more? So in the first one, we're going to triple the length. So we're going to do 3 times 3, because they've already used 2 and 4. So 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. Times 4 is 72. Okay, now we're going to triple the width. The width was 2, so 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18, times 4 is 72. And then we're going to triple the height. The height was 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6, times 12 is 72. So the original box has a volume of 24 inches cubed. You could triple the volume to 72 inches cubed by tripling any one of the dimensions. So tripling the length, width, or height would triple the amount of juice the box holds. A drum company advertises a snare drum that is 4 inches high and 12 inches in diameter. Estimate the volume of the drum. So it looks like this. Okay. So the diameter is here, and that's 12 inches. And then the height is 4 inches. So we need to find the area of the base. In order to find the area of the base, we need to know the radius. So we take the diameter and divide it by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Okay, and then we use pi r squared, which gives us the area of the base, and then we multiply it by the height. So we use 3.14 for pi. Our radius was 6, and the height of the snare drum is 4. 6 squared is 36 because it's 6 times 6. 3.14 times 36 is 113.04, and then we multiply, this is the area of the base, we multiply that by the height, and we get 452.16. It says to estimate, which means we're going to round it to the nearest whole number. So it would be 452 because that 1 in the tenths place makes the 2 stay. Now we have a barn, which means we have 2 figures that we have to find the volume of and then add them together. So we have to find the volume of the prism, 40 length, 50 width, 15 height. They put those right in order, and when you multiply those you get 30,000. Okay, then we need to find the volume of the triangular prism. 1/2, if this is 40, this is going to be 40, so the base of the triangle is 40, the height is 10, and we have to take half of it. And then the distance between the 2 triangles is 50. So when we do 40 times 10 times 50 and divide it by 2, we get 10,000. So we have the volume of the rectangular prism, the volume of the triangular prism, then we have to add them together to get the total, so 40,000. So the volume of the barn, which I don't know why you'd ever need to find the volume of a barn, but is 40,000 feet cubed. Do your check it out, and then get started with your lesson.